Agenda item number 9, discussion of possible action on the cost to stripe proposed walking trail and trimming of the cedars. Okay, for those who don't know, this is on, what is it, Texas Drive Run, that's the street. And Ronald got it in there, what was the total cost of doing this, over 18,000?
Yeah, a little bit over 18,000.
The paint is evidently real high, and the bumpers are pretty expensive too.
Yeah, the reflectors.
Yeah. I put this on the agenda, I just wanted to get more of an idea of what kind of cost we're talking about, because they were throwing around there wouldn't be very much cost, and I think we started looking at this, plus the addition of
And
liability,
there will be some upkeep. This stuff will have to be replaced, you know.
probably at least every 3 years, if
Yeah,
not
maybe
more.
every couple of years.
And more than likely, if the kids have their way, they'll mow it down.
Yeah.
Who paved that road up there?
County.
And they didn't put a stripe down.
Well, they
Well, these are good stripes for a walking trail.
I understand that, but
There's
there's
a center stripe.
At one time, they put a center stripe. Well, sometimes it was in the center, sometimes it wasn't. But the county put the original center stripe.
I got a concern on this, I'd like, something I'd like to talk about. I've been thinking about this a lot since our last meeting. If you're driving down that road, the sun glare gets you, you can't see pedestrian walking. You can't see those stripes either that we're talking about putting down.
I agree, I've driven up and down 67, back and forth, going to work, both in and out, back in the sun, and it's impossible hardly to see anything.
And if that's the case, if we put stripes up there, we're enticing pedestrians to feel safe to go up there and walk on that road. And my worry is, if we put these stripes up there, and someone gets hurt, what's our next conversation gonna be in this council meeting? What we're gonna be deciding on then? I think in a way we're putting somebody in harm's way maybe. And I think bottom line, we need to make the right decision based on what's right for the people. And I would wonder if, instead of going in the direction we're talking about going, trying to do the striping stuff, which may or may not protect that pedestrian walking, maybe we need to put warning signs up there that this is unsafe for pedestrians to walk. I know we can't forbid people to walk on public road, but maybe they need to know that it is a danger due to sun glare, that they're putting themselves in harm's way by walking up there in that area. So that's kind of my thoughts on it.
Johnny,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Berlin Moore, and I walk up at the soccer park 4 or 5 days a week. And I don't think those stripes in the road are gonna keep anybody from getting hit up there. And they're still walking up that hill, and it scares me for them. I hate to see the city get into this.
I think we'd be increasing our liability by doing this.
I think it's a thing that, granted, they probably do need some walking area up there and what have you, but I would like to see it wait until we can get a time to where we can make the trail off the road, and then we have the funds to do it properly.
Yeah.
But I agree with Johnny, I think you're just putting people in harm's way, and then we'll be, unfortunately, the way this society is, we'll be responsible.
They're still walking it every day.
Yeah,
I'm
every
trying to
day,
get up.
on both sides.
Yeah.
I live up there.
I said 3
I
or
mean,
4.
the park has a mile walking trail in.
Yeah.
That park's never crowded either. Every time I've ever been down there, there's plenty of room for people to drive down there and walk.
So, being ignorant to the situation, the people that are walking there are coming from their houses, walking down to the soccer park?
No, it's considered a, exhilarating thing that once they walk around soccer park, they walk up the hill to the amphitheater and then walk back down and just do their warm-up.
And so, then they get in their car and drive away?
But I do have a question.
Why don't they walk several times around the soccer
I
park?
don't know, I'm not one of those who do it,
Well, I'm sure because of the terrain, it's more hilly. It's more of a workout. Yeah.
I do have a question though. Who is responsible for a center stripe? Because that concerns me, that there is no center stripe up there, and anytime day or night, people are coming, and since there is no center stripe, they're driving wherever, especially on the curves, so I just
City.
want.
It's us.
I believe that street was annexed in at one time, wasn't it? The street.
That I would
It's got the
like.
broken
Yeah.
line in the middle.
That,
but you can
that's
hardly
something you got
see
on the
it.
agenda, the restripe?
If you can see that broken line, you got better eyes.
I can't see it.
It's there, I've seen it today, but
Okay, well, I've
it's
driven,
faded, yes.
I've driven and I can't see it.
One thing the reflectors cost, $1.50 a piece. It takes about 4,000 up.
Or just the curves? Or just do the curves?
How much land does the city actually own from the edge of the pavement to the,
It's a 100-foot easement up there.
so there's plenty of room, in the future to do something if we wanted to completely off the road, yeah.
If I understand right, the county's also willing to work in this project. Say if we did actually donate a portion of that easement, and the county worked with us, they could actually create a pathway or a walking trail.
That's something we'd have to discuss.
So there's other options like this area.
We don't need to start working with the county. They have a lot of funds that can help us do some things, so.
And in that particular area, we've got the land, and they've probably got the equipment to do that, so there's potential there.
Is that okay, we need to vote on this?
Yes.
We need to vote on discussion. Any more discussion on discuss now? I have a motion.
Yeah, Andy, if we did stripe the road, it does increase the city's liability or
Well, I would think.
a suit, pardon?
Because you're essentially inviting people. Once you paint the stripes, you take ownership.
Thank you.
That doesn't include the center stripe, does it? You're just talking about the stripes on the
I'm
side.
talking about on the side,
Walking
On the
trails.
side.
walking trail.
Now, you still got to stay on one side of the road, Sam.
I know. Those curves are hard.
Have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we table this maybe for further review to see if there's an alternate way of doing it rather than creating a walking lane on the pavement.
Have a second?
I'll second that.
Second, Chris. All in favor? Unanimous?
When you say table, do you mean until the next meeting? Or table it for 6 months and then come back and look at it?
Table it to the next meeting, that way we can talk to the county, you think?
Well, we're coming against the holidays. Why don't we table it for six until January's
Good call, yeah.
January's meeting? In the meantime, Ronald, then we could probably discuss more, because the main thing is cutting that corner. What it's gonna cost to cut that corner. Because we can cut it, or we gotta build a retaining wall to hold it.
The cost from the soccer field, that first drop was about 20,000, that one little strip. I don't know how much that was cut. I don't know how much it was.
There's another way to do this though. If we took a trail from the back side of that soccer field and cut that corner period out of this whole equation, get those people off the road, coming down the hill on a path of some sort. And to stay away from
That's
the
what
road.
we, you know, we,
Yeah.
Don't wanna come across somebody's
Yeah.
private property though, right?
well,
But I don't know what, yeah.
find out if the county owns any of that bank or anything, because I think they still own parts of it.
We need them off
Or
that
the
corner.
development corporation. To me, that would be a best solution.
Yeah.
That gets us out of the striping issue and get them walking where we want them to. Sit up there on that road.
Also, remember the budget.
I understand. I'm right there with
We
you.
may not be able to, but if we can gather enough information and get it pressed up, it might not be in this budget, that might be in next budget.
Because we need budget for everything.
No, I understand.